1st century CE, the Roman Empire stretched its vast power across much of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. From the Atlantic to the Euphrates, Rome maintained control through an unparalleled military machine. At its heart lay the disciplined Roman legionary. These were not just soldiers, they were highly trained professionals, forged through a brutal regimen designed to create an unbreakable fighting force. Their legend isn't just about battlefield tactics or advanced weaponry. It's rooted in something far more fundamental: their ability to march tirelessly across vast, often hostile territories. From the moment a recruit joined the legions, marching became the cornerstone of his existence. Every new soldier, whether a farmer's son or a city dweller, faced an immediate and relentless physical transformation. This wasn't just basic training, it was an indoctrination into a life of constant motion. Recruits began with basic physical conditioning: running, jumping, and carrying heavy loads. This built the raw strength needed for the road. But raw strength wasn't enough. They needed endurance, the kind that allowed them to cover vast distances day after day, through all terrains and weather. Discipline extended beyond physical training to every aspect of a soldier's life. From maintaining equipment to strict camp routines, order was paramount. This constant adherence to rules instilled a mental fortitude as vital as physical endurance. A well-ordered mind was less likely to break on a long march. Legionaries were not just fighters, they were builders, engineers, and laborers. They constructed roads, bridges, and fortifications with astonishing speed and precision, using specialized tools they carried themselves. This practical work further developed their physical conditioning and teamwork, making them self-sufficient in any environment. Every night, after a long march, the legionaries would construct a fortified camp, complete with a ditch and palisade. This process, repeated daily, was a testament to their training and organization. It ensured their safety and readiness for the next day's journey, no matter the enemy or terrain. Beyond marching, weapons training was constant. Soldiers spent hours practicing with heavy wooden swords and shields, mimicking battlefield maneuvers against a wooden post or a dummy. This built superior strength and stamina, ensuring that their combat effectiveness never waned, even after days on the road. Centurions, the backbone of the legion, enforced this discipline with an iron fist. They were often battle-hardened veterans who had risen through the ranks, intimately familiar with the rigors of soldiering. Their leadership was crucial in maintaining the morale and fighting effectiveness of their units, setting the pace for every march. Formation drills were practiced incessantly. The famous testudo, or tortoise formation, allowed legions to advance under a hail of projectiles, shields locked tightly together. This required absolute trust and synchronization, honed through endless repetition, transforming individual soldiers into a unified, mobile fortress. Rome's commitment to logistics was unparalleled. The vast network of Roman roads, many still visible today, facilitated rapid troop movements over challenging terrain. These weren't just paths, they were meticulously engineered arteries, essential for sustaining the legion's constant mobility and imperial expansion across the known world. But roads were just one part of the equation. Legionaries were expected to traverse any terrain: mountains, dense forests, and treacherous rivers, often building temporary bridges. Their rigorous training prepared them for these natural obstacles, turning them into adaptable forces capable of operating far from established infrastructure. Supplying such a mobile force was a monumental task. Every legionary carried personal rations, while larger supply trains followed, ensuring sustenance and equipment over long campaigns. This logistical mastery enabled Rome to project power far beyond its borders and maintain vast armies in hostile territories for extended periods. The Roman soldier marched through blistering desert heat, freezing alpine snow, and torrential downpours. There was no fair weather campaigning. Operations continued regardless of conditions. This constant exposure forged an unparalleled resilience, a stoicism that allowed them to endure hardships that would break lesser armies. Even during grueling marches, the health of the legion was paramount. Roman armies had dedicated medical personnel and mobile hospitals, known as valetudinaria, ensuring that injured or sick soldiers received prompt care. This attention to well-being meant fewer losses to disease and injury on long, arduous campaigns. Beyond formal training, personal discipline was deeply ingrained. Each soldier was responsible for his equipment, from armor to cooking utensils, ensuring it was always in peak condition. A worn sandal or a rusty blade could be the difference between life and death, so meticulous care was a daily ritual. Camaraderie was another vital component. Sharing hardships, victories, and meals around the campfire forged an unbreakable bond between soldiers. This profound sense of shared purpose and brotherhood, cultivated through mutual reliance, made the endless marching bearable, strengthening the collective will of the legion. The forced march was a particularly brutal exercise, requiring soldiers to cover up to 30 miles in a single day, often carrying full packs weighing over 60 pounds. This wasn't just physical training, it was a psychological test, pushing them to their absolute limits and beyond, instilling unwavering endurance. Even after arriving at their destination, a legionary's duty didn't end. They immediately established fortified camps, stood guard, patrolled perimeters, and remained alert for any threat. The rhythm of vigilance was as ingrained as the rhythm of marching, leaving little room for complacency or rest. Before the legions even set foot on a road, extensive planning took place. Roman engineers and commanders meticulously charted routes, scouted enemy positions, and assessed logistical challenges such as water sources. This foresight minimized surprises and ensured the efficiency and speed of their marches and operations. The sight of a Roman legion on the march was a powerful display of imperial might. To conquered peoples, it symbolized an inescapable authority. To enemies, it was a prelude to inevitable conflict. The sheer presence of such a disciplined force often broke morale before a battle even began. On the march and in battle, clear communication was vital. Legionaries used a complex system of trumpet calls, standard bearers' signals, and hand gestures. This ensured orders were understood and executed instantly across vast formations, maintaining cohesion and tactical responsiveness even in chaotic situations. Mock battles and skirmishes were regular occurrences, designed to keep soldiers sharp and responsive to unexpected challenges. These exercises simulated the chaos of real combat, allowing them to practice their tactical responses and reinforce the bonds of their unit under simulated stress, enhancing their combat readiness. Life in the Legion wasn't all marching and fighting. Downtime was important for morale. Soldiers would engage in various activities, from gambling and storytelling to letter writing home. These moments of respite, however brief, helped to alleviate the relentless physical and psychological pressures of military life. Ultimately, the never-ending march defined Rome's military strategy. It allowed for rapid deployment, surprise attacks, and the ability to sustain campaigns far from the capital for years. This unparalleled mobility was a terrifying advantage over less organized and less disciplined foes across the ancient world. Roman generals understood that victory often depended less on individual heroism and more on the collective endurance and logistical superiority of their legions. The ability to consistently outmaneuver and outlast an enemy in challenging conditions was a direct result of their relentless training and unwavering discipline. The endless marching became more than just a military requirement. It was a way of life, a badge of honor. It instilled in each legionary a profound sense of purpose and belonging. They were not merely individuals, but cogs in a magnificent, unstoppable machine. The rewards of such grueling service were immense. Land, citizenship, and the immense pride of contributing to the greatest empire of their age. The triumph, a grand procession through Rome with spoils of war, was the ultimate recognition of their sacrifices and endless marches, celebrated by thousands. Ultimately, it was this unwavering commitment to constant motion, to the relentless march, that defined the Roman legionary. They built an empire on their feet, 1 mile at a time, leaving an indelible mark on history through sheer, unyielding endurance. Their legacy truly never stops marching.